man. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're at. Oh, couldn't end the weekend on that silly note, landing in Lord Howe Island. So guess what? We brought our airplane out here to Longreach, the birthplace of QANTAS. And we're looking at all these beautiful old QANTAS aircraft. So you got a Conning back there, got a 707, 74, got a couple others here. But yeah, we're in Longreach in the middle of the desert, drying out. It dried out for a little while. Rachel, welcome back. Thanks, I appreciate that. We're up here in Longreach. We are going to go to Cairns, and then we'll call it a weekend for flying. I do want to thank everybody for showing up, everybody for dropping by, giving me the thumbs up and all the hype. But we're going to head over to our airplane now, and let's get this one fired up from cold and dark. So if you don't mind, I mean, we can walk over there, but this is much faster. I am joined in the flight deck here, IRL, by my first officer, Turtle. So yeah, you're going to see how we do this from the very start. So we get that going. Electronic flight bags are first thing. We're going to do that. And we're also going to go ahead and get rid of all of the PMDG stuff that we can. So first things first, let's get this let's get the bird on power. So battery is on, everything's looking good here. We can get you closed all the way down, looking good. Set there. We are good. Okay, we're gonna get the old APU fired off. We're gonna get some fuel flowing, and we're gonna go like that. APU should kick in here. But yeah, I don't know if you followed me on that last flight. Flew from Fort Macquarie to Lord Howe Island, and I tell you what, that was kind of a disaster approach. I should have gone around. I was impatient. I didn't do my research. So yeah, simple ways you could screw up a day. But it wasn't bad. It was a good flight. It was up and down. This one's going to be fairly up and down as well. So we're going to go ahead and unload this, import our flight from SimBrief and Longreach to Cairns. There we go. Import, and there we have it. We are going to no departures. We're going to land on runway 33. Let's do ILS runway 33. What do you think? RNAV whiskey, RNAV X-ray, and let's see, RNAV whiskey, runway 33, final. Let's add that to the route so we can get rid of Nonum. We can go straight from Norma to Levad if there's nobody out there. Should be a nice little approach into Cairns. Normally we've departed this way out of Cairns and out and around and over there, so kind of follow this missed approach path. That's normally the departure. So then we're going to select an arrival, see if they've got anything for us. They sure don't. We could do, what do you think of the Norma Totsi 5 whiskey? And that's going to be the closest, or Lenba to, no, let's do the Norma Totsi 5 whiskey. We'll add that to our route. Cancel that. That's for runway 15. Let's see, arrivals available. 12 arrivals connect to runway 33. Okay. Three will be the one facing north. Let's get the aircraft on APU power. That way we can get our IRS aligning. And let's make sure we got air coming to everybody. Nice and warm out here today. So, yeah, there you have it. Okay, let's finish figuring out this arrival. Let's not do an arrival. We're not going to do an arrival. There you have it. Pretty simple. There we go. RNAV Whiskey runway 33 from final. So once we get in, we'll get that set up and we are good to go. So once again, we are on aircraft power. We can do a couple of things here. APU gen looking good. You're okay there. And oh, let's get folks climbing on board. Boarding requested. We want QANTAS, of course. Let's get our little chat window up for us. With that, we can go there. There we have it. And I think we can get rid of all of that for now. Oh, they don't want... killing me with these stairs. If I request boarding, I mean, I want stairs. Let's operate stairs. There we go. Alright, continuing through here, we're good there. We can actually get window heats now that we are on the aircraft power, uninterrupted. Same with the hydraulics. And we're good there. There, we're looking okay. Collision, our position lights are on. We are good to go. Alright. On to programming the old aircraft. Airax looking good. Pause in it. We are YLRE. Yankee Lima Romeo Echo. Go over here. Grab a GPS from there. You are good. Alright. Onto our route, since we've absolutely, I want everybody on board. There you go. So with that, YLRE, drop that in there, and we've already imported, so we can go ahead and request our flight plan and set our payload set our fuel. And we are good. Select our route. There we go. Thank you. A lot of people moving about here. And again, we're going to have to go out and take a look. Everybody should have been just coming through there. Don't necessarily need crew bus. But again, we're flying the beautiful Spirit of Australia. I forget what it's called. It's a pretty legit paint scheme. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so we are there. Let's get our TCAS rolling. And 122.8. There we go. And let me make... I think this would be one place I would like to come. Just simple, easy. Come hang out up here. Spend a day at the old airport. There we go. All right, let's load our route. Again, we are QANTAS 25 Delta. Departing on runway 22. back to here, arriving on RNAV Whiskey Runway 33. We're not coming in on anything there, so we can go to our route, activate and execute that, and then we go to our perf init. Zero fuel weight is 131. Let's take a look. One 131,001. We're looking pretty good there. So I got both my pups in here. So we're going to cruise along at 350 and 340. So what is our route? Our route is mostly north. Blackhawk 340. We'll do 350, but our reserves for the flight are 3.6. Cost index is 4.5. 350. Cruise wind 288 at 21. Drop that in there. Now we can execute that. N1 limit. So do some performance calculation. Let's drop you over here. So now we can go there. Performance. Runway. See, it doesn't want to work over there. Alright, so we're going to depart on runway 22. No weather. Let's see what we got for our airport. See if there's anything here. Nothing. Oh, let's see. What do we want to say? Our QNH is 1009. Outside air temperature is 33. And our wind, we'll call 220 at 5. Calculate that. Okay. Optimum isn't working, so 5. Let's calculate that. And planned weight exceeds max allowable weight. Oh. And let's see. So we're in LBs. Let's go to our weight. Alright, we go here, setup, aircraft, options, simulation. Which page is it? Alright, well then we will do that here. Let's go to menu, setup, and we want this aircraft displays. Good job. Metric Imperial is Imperial, okay. So why is this? It's in pounds. We're plenty, so let's calculate. Takeoff not allowed. That must be a bug. 655, 95 kg. Okay, where would we drop that in? Alright, we're going to be fine with this. We will go ahead and just do, we'll just let the aircraft come up with its own. So back to the FMC, we're going to go ahead and try a takeoff 1, flaps 5. Oh, we need to go back. And we're just going to do takeoff 1. Flaps 5, PG is going to be there, 5.11. We're set. 42, 44, 52. That's in there. 152 coming up. We're going up to 350. And our runway heading, departing on runway 22 today. Yep. Out of Longreach, going to be, I think it's 220. 219er. Two nineteen, 152, 350. So we can go ahead and turn on our flight directors, LNAV and VNAV. We'll do runway heading. Wow, what's that little departure? All right, let's take a look at our leg. Long reach. So we can Bart, make a right hand turn. There we go. No circles over the airport for us. Alright, so runway 22. And so bad. Alright, now we need to go in here and look at our route. So we're planning on going Norma to Labad. We can go like that. Execute. And we are all set. Let's make that 7,000. And we need to look, see if we've got any air traffic control on. Brisbane's usually on. There is no one out here today, so we're going to go ahead and get back over to chatting with you. 22.8, we're all set. We're ready to roll. And just so you know, this Longreach Airport is not a special scenery. This is a default handcrafted airport in the old Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. Been here a few times. I love coming into this airport. I think I've flown in boarding is complete with the longitude over here. Just a great airport in general. One runway. They usually have a bunch of airplanes parked out over here in real life, sort of the Australian Victorville. So with that, let's get everybody ready for departure. All right, boarding complete. Let's go ahead and operate stairs. And we do not need any pushback, so let's get the ground crew out of the way. You hear the engines spinning in the wind there. So all right, so over to our doors page. Get everybody seated. Fuel pumps coming on. Why do we have so much fuel? We are not going that far. 350. 350. Let's take a look. What is Cairns at? They're 10 feet, so we're good at 0. So once again, through our columns, we're looking okay here. How many? We have 6.6. Why do we have 24,000 pounds of fuel? Hour and 45-minute flight. A lot of freaking fuel to, oh, it's probably our alternate. Let's see, what is our alternate? Brisbane. So it's like another hour and a half from Cairns. So yep, that'll do it. Alright. Saying that, let's go ahead and turn off GSX. We can go ahead and restart. Hi everyone. Thank you. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the beacon on. Go look at Longreach Airport. No taxiways. So back taxi on the runway 29. Engine 1 coming on. Alright, 2 good engines. And you're set there. We can go ahead and get you this way. Speedo Heat. Gen 1, yaw damper. With that, APU coming off. Alright. Longreach traffic, QANTAS 25 Delta, taxiing runway 22, back taxi on the runway. Longreach. Alright. Here we go. All lights coming on because we're getting on the runway. We can get rid of seems a little sluggish, but and I do have to say, I really enjoy the new ground handling. The way these airplanes double checking on my first officer crew, my was it Longreach? I thought it was Longreach that had a bunch of surplus airplanes or storage, airplanes in storage. Longreach traffic Qantas 25 Delta departing runway 22 to the east. Longreach. Alright, with that, here we go, Mac Toga. 40%. Brakes release. Toga. This time you won't hear the flaps warning. I think Tony and I flew into this airport once before.
80 knots. V1, rotate. They're ready to climb.
Gear up.
Too low, terrain.
Alright. What was that? Alright, autopilot's on. So I'll take a look. I hit the wrong button. That was a little spooky. Longreach in our rear view. With that, we're going to go ahead and get our right turn going. There we go. LNAV, direct to LACA. No worries. I think this, well, maybe it is. Maybe it was the, anyhow. It's not horrible. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. I mean, probably about the same as when you went from flying the Zebo mod to the PMDG. Alright, flaps are up. We are pressurizing appropriately. We are okay. All right, there we go. Again, a little bit of getting used to, but not necessarily horrible. There's the airport. We'll call this a redemption flight for that landing in Lord Howe. Man, Australia's just got some weather going on. For some place that has no weather available. Flaps are up, speed brake is good. We are set there, and there. Cabo, what's going on? Boy, that one got me jostled up. Gabo, good to see you, man. We are live again. Alright, through 10,000 feet. Wobbly. I don't know if you can see her. Alice is back there. Turtle's right down here. We have got a full flight deck today. It's awesome. A little turbulent here at about 10 to 12. I would call this moderate. Brisbane down there, Cairns up here. Another midpoint between Brisbane and Cairns. Now it's fine. I like this paint job. Wonder if we can pick up Brisbane weather. Or Cairns weather. Wow. Zero 4009 knots. Better than a little tailwind. Three 040 Have okay. 29. Nice. Let's see if we can do that in the old performance tool. Looks like we're able to land there. So there's a... Where would that info be coming from? So if I calculate in the pad, calculation area, landing weight greater than limit weight, or 146.3. Pounds. Auto brake free, I should be good. Excited to see what Cairns brings us. Of course, there's some miserable weather. Still getting bopped around a bit. Once we get past this little thing here, we can let him go. Love the weather though. Some of these cells are pretty high. Back to the old flight deck. Ooh, that's loud. About 50 minutes before we're on the ground. Route might be just about right for it. not too bad. Beautifully gross weather. There we go. Looks like we're above the weather now. We should be good like this until Cairns, I think. With that, we're about 120 away from our top of descent. Thousand foot to go. Looks like we've got some good weather off to our left. We will just be skirting it. About 80 miles out. We are leveling off flight level 350, looking pretty good. Bit of a crosswind, not too horrible. A little bit from the left rear. So we're chugging along at 437 and 473 miles per hour. We are ready for our descent. We're about 100 miles away from that, 431. We're doing pretty good. Go to our legs page. Got a hard altitude there, above 7,000 for that. 1900 runway 33. We'll pull that, put that in our fixed page. Give us our rings. We are all set. Back to our legs page. We're doing pretty good. for the semester. Or for the year. Tyler, welcome in. Sorry, is that for the dorm for the year, for the semester? Oh shoot, we're just going really bad. That way we avoid the whole little left turn, right turn. That's not bad. You're going to be there 4 months. Not bad at all. Alright, coming up on 40 out from our top of descent, we can bring that all the way down to 7,000 feet. Or we can go look at our approach. The approach has us intercepting at 1900. .540, 3500, 4560, 513. I'm okay with that. 7 feet. 5240, 3 feet. 5920. We're good. 7,000 till we get there. All right. Okay, let's see. What is our runway heading? 330. Watch this. Boom. Runway heading set across the board. Our minimum, we're going down to 670. Tyler, I don't know if you told me, what are you going to study at Metro? Fuel popped on. We'll let it go for another moment. Alright, lights coming on. Holy beans. Harbor. Nice. What are you going there to study, man? Oh, White Sundays. Alright. I'll tell you what though, it's cheaper to go now than it is to go in the future. we're just skirting along the east side of this, or west side of this storm. Are you doing it for you're going for air traffic control though, right? Nice. Bring our range back one. We're skirting just to the west of all that. Let's take a look how our runway's looking. Still looking pretty good. Oh. Hey, it's 33,100. 31,1.
Degrees, 09 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud view 1,200 feet. Status 3,300 feet. Temperature 29. QNH 1008. On first contact with Cairns ground or approach, notify receipt of information Charlie.
21.7.
Time.
I believe that's Cairns ground. Yeah, those little scooters, the Lime scooters, They have them all over the place. The other one is I don't know how you're doing, but save a little money, buy one of your own. But I had a buddy that worked with me. He lived downtown and he'd always ride the scooter to the train. He ended up buying his own. We probably want to look up our parking position. What do you think? 18? We'll go to gate 18. Area 18. Yep. So we're 60 miles out from the airport. Bit of a headwind there, 22 knots. Okay, you're a good boy. You stay right there. You're a good boy. Give me 18 minutes. Information Charlie. I mean, we are using all our runways. We don't have anything closed right now. But the controller should say 34 right, clear to land, 16 left, clear to land. Alright, we're getting her slowed down. And with that, we can give them a call. Cairns traffic 125 Delta, sending through 10,000, 40 miles out for the Arnav Whiskey, runway 33 Cairns. $10,000 feet. Yep, lights coming on. Auto brake 3. Good. Alright. $21.7 for ground. With that, we're going to go ahead and 10,000 feet. Okay, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. You parked. Got 15 minutes. Please. Love this shit. We can only hope, huh? We're supposed to get some tonight, but only about an inch or so.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Out the runway. Cairns traffic minus 25 Delta, 10 miles out, 33 Cairns.
$2,500.
Beautiful approach. Cairns traffic, Qantas 25 Delta, 5 miles, 33. And excuse me, sorry folks. Very exciting weather out here.
1,000.
Oh, look at that. That was some good
Approaching
lightning.
minimums.
Continuing.
Minimums. $500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Not bad considering the weather. Dang it, I forgot to do the... Alright, we are good, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cairns. We were cleared to land. And we'll switch over. Cairns ground, Qantas 25 Delta, clearing at Bravo 2, stand 18.
Qantas 25 Delta, Cairns ground, taxi to the bay.
To the bay, Qantas 25 Delta. Thanks for being here. Wow, good weather. Let's see about getting some GSX going. What do you think of them apples? Nothing? Alright. Oh no. Oh, come on, little fella, you got it. I know, I'm coming. There we go. There we go, operate jetway. You're a jerk wagon. Not even close. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for flying with me today. That's going to do it for the weekend. I appreciate you being here. Tyler, good luck. If you have any questions, hit me up. We'll see what we can do for you. Let's see what else. Arcade Mac, have a great night. Gabo, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate you guys giving me that thumbs up. Remember, if you like and subscribe to this one, and then hit the notification bell, then you'll hear when I come out and do a flight. So, kind of an awkward parking position. I should have pulled up and looked at the line rather than watch the marshaller, but oh well. You would think something was right, huh? Alright, so with that, we're going to go ahead and get you done. And you guys are all off. That's going to do it for today, folks. Let's go out, walk around in the rain real quick. Take a look at this Cairns airport. This is this one we've had for a while. I think this might be Orbic. Great little airport. Nice little weather system moving through here. So, until the next flight, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for flying with me. That's going to do it for us.